2025, but Arsenal got all 3 points in that game. Arsenal considered first, but they came and came back in the second half. They equalized in the first half, came back in the second half to win that game comfortably. Okay, welcome guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and I'm here with my guys to talk about the Premier League. Good morning, John. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good morning, football maniacs. Welcome to another exciting show.
Good morning, also.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome to the show, guys. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are live now on YouTube. You can join us, drop your comments. I will bring your comments live here in the studio. Okay, guys, let's dive into the Premier League. Okay, first, happy new year to us since we started this show about 5 or 6 months ago. You have been there for us, all the callers, all our fans. Thank you for 2024. Let's hope that 2025 will be a better year for everyone, both on this show and in our personal lives. Let's hope that Nigeria gets the is open now. So we're going to talk about some of the transfers. And so I don't know how Arsenal will feel about it, but we'll go into that. Okay, but let's talk about the Premier League. One game happened yesterday. Only game that happened 1st of January is Brentford versus Arsenal. That game ending 3-1 in favor of Arsenal, Joe.
Yeah, it was a good game. I like the way that the game was started. It shows you that even though Arsenal were away, they started with the intent of going there to get all 3 points. It was their fleet-footedness going forward to try to get an opportunity that Brentford pounced upon when they beat them with that counter attack. What's his name now? Mbeumo was bearing down on the 18. You could see Arsenal defender struggling to track back to cover up spaces. He got into the 18-yard, fainted as if he wanted to give the ball over to the far post
Really?
with a shot,
Really?
and then cut back and put it in the near post. By then, Raya had already adjusted to the center before he could come back to the far post to save that ball. It had already gone in. Good goal from Mbeumo, But then Arsenal weren't pushovers in that game. You could see them showing more of the attacking intent in the sense that they were able to come back into the game, all thanks to a certain reborn Jesus. Jesus is, what's his record again? 6 goals,
6 goals in 4 games.
Wow.
No more striker
Okay.
for Arsenal. No more striker for Arsenal.
We shall see though, because all is not right with the world yet with the attacking line.
John is seeing it from the angle of Arsenal playing good, but I saw from the angle of Brentford playing good. Just that the Arsenal defense was just top notch. You get there were
No doubt.
there were split issues where if they had slept on their bicycles, there would be a goal from Mbeumo or Wisha. You get these players were just running in between the defense line, but they were not getting services, and I think it's because of the injury list that Brentford has suffered in the years. Because when they brought in Jensen in the second half, they were already 3 goals down, and they didn't have an option. They were just trying to make things work around the attack. And then they brought in 4 substitutions at once, trying to change the game at that point, but it was already late. And you saw them go into the game and miss more chances. At some point, they had more of the possession for 10 minutes. They were playing Arsenal half it for 10 minutes of the game, and you're like, our Arsenal are buying here call. Or is it just them trying to? But you just feel like from the beginning of the game, they were on their toes, trying to cut Arsenal where they need to cut Arsenal, trying to get the win when they need to score the win, and getting forward to score their goal and trying to score more goals as that game proceeded. So you just like it's a balanced game, but Arsenal just got the edge over them.
I think Arsenal have mastered the art of understanding when momentum is in your favor and going for it when that momentum is in your favor. Because if you saw the game, the way the game started, once Brentford got that goal, the backing of the crowd was there. They were on the ball 80% of the time, and Arsenal were looking scary because any move, you don't know where Mbeumo is going to get the ball to. You could always see 1 or 2 people area marking Mbeumo, area marking Wisha, and it was an edgy feel for them because they were scared of conceding another goal, and they almost conceded the second goal.
Right. Actually made that mistake.
It was I think he underestimated one. He pulled out, how would I call it now, one of the best saves of the new year when he got the ball off the touchline before crossing it, and it wasn't a goal. That was a fantastic save. But once the momentum switched into Arsenal's favor, when Gabriel Jesus, this is one thing we've said about
after that
Jesus.
mistake, just 1 minute after that mistake, they equalized.
Yes, 1 minute after that mistake, they equalized because they realized that this thing, we have to turn the tide. And another thing I want to say, because this is credit to Jesus, because we've given Jesus a lot of flack last season for not camping in the box, for coming back so often to come and join the build-up play, that when you need somebody to finish, nobody is up there. And Jesus this time around was camping, was mobile, was agile in that 18-yard box. None of those two defenders who were like guardian angels on his right and left picked him up, and he was the first person to respond once the goalkeeper deflected that shot, and he got the goal. So good one for him. Good agility, good, what would I call it now? Because he was able to react faster than the defenders.
Okay, now
and he got the goal.
I think before we talk about those goals, the lineup came out. Havertz supposed to start. I think he got a knock, so he didn't actually start again. So Nwaneri played from that right side of the field. What do you make of his performance, Nonso?
Well, see, you just put me for trap now, but all the same.
Now, you have to come correct.
No, you know, if you I say put me for trap now, if I say anything otherwise, I don't.
You know, saying Abele, you be.
I know, but Bele, now me the campaign for the guy. Now me the campaign. Now me be the guy agent.
Baba, just come correct.
Now me the campaign for Arteta to start this guy since we other guy done the injury. But they think how we tactics since then. They place Havertz or where other guys supposed to play. You said this guy now play for that position. We didn't expect him to start. We already know as Arteta, no, stubborn head Arteta, he go start Kai Havertz, Trossard and Martinelli up front. You get? Then Havertz picked up the knock. We say, okay, fine, Jesus will start Martinelli and Trossard. But all of a sudden we saw a Jesus and Nwaneri, and we said the goal, the spewed shot from from Flecken that got Jesus the goal, because all shot from Thomas Partey, and that got now when he creates the chance, he beats past two defenders, got the ball, lost it, got it back again. Before Partey just say, I can't keep waiting here. Why you guys dribble around? Let me take this shot. If he spills, he spills. If he goes in, he goes in. And from that position, Partey has always hit the target. And either ways, whenever he hits the target like that, whenever he hits that shot from that angle or from that area, there's always going to be a deflected shot, or the keeper will spill it. He doesn't catch it one hand.
Partey has a lot of firepower in those legs, and I think he should be shooting more.
The keeper spills it, and somebody gets him on the rebound. You get, and I think that was what happened in that game. When he recreated that chance off that right hand, he had Damsgaard on his hand, under his arm every time. Whenever he goes forward, he tries to beat his defenders, get the pass forward. It's something we don't see the other guy do. The Brazilian, it's something we don't see him do. Beat your man, send the ball past the next person. If you cannot pass the ball, take a shot if you wish. But please don't hold on to the ball and look down and bury your head in the sand, just like Sterling and the rest of them. But when Eric sees the next passes, he takes the pass. He takes on his take on. Like I said, take on was 100%. He was there or thereabout. Passes completed, fantastic. All of that was just there, and it was top notch in that game.
For everything you say about Martinelli, you see this one, you cannot take it shine. That third goal is something you frame and go and hang somewhere in your house, because that's what I call a clinical strike. Like the ability to just control and in an instant flick it with the outside boot to the far post, and it goes in where the goalkeeper can't even dream of it.
Good, very, very good. Imagine starting 2025 and part of your first a couple of goals in your first game is from a set piece. I think Merino scored from that after the ball dropped in the 18, but it's from a set piece.
Yes.
After actually getting good,
and that's his second goal in an Arsenal shirt. Merino. I when I saw the starting lineup, I was shocked because I wanted
Rice to start. Right?
Rice to have started 1, 2. I didn't want Merino starting. I wanted Rice to start in that position, and then up forward, I was happy that Arteta didn't just move Martinelli to the right and play Trossard on the left, because in the second half, and I'm sure that move got them the third goal.
Okay, no. So, but generally now, Arsenal, what do you think Arteta should be doing? Do you think they should buy because transfer window is officially open? Or do you think it's because Saka is out for maybe 60 days or beginning of March? About Martinelli playing that scene when he was talking about Martinelli playing from the right side, like Trossard from the left side, and talking about Sterling. But when the race started and he did.
So I will say this and I'll say it. You buying in January is like doing test trial.
I will still come back and tell you that we've had the best signings in January.
Experiment,
Go back, look
experiment
at.
wey dey work.
I disagree. Go
Experiments
back,
dey
go
work.
and look at
Experiments dey
Luis
fail.
Suarez. Go back, go look at Luis
Experiment dey
Suarez.
work.
Look at his
Experiment dey
impact in
fail.
the Premier
Okay,
League.
fine. You want to talk about?
Look at Salah.
Fine. You want to talk
We've
about?
had credible players that were bought in January and have done well.
Like I said,
So don't
experiment.
come and say it's trial and
John,
experiment.
like I said, experiment they work, experiment they fail. You just call two, I'll call two for you. A swap deal between Man United and Arsenal, Mkhitaryan and Alex Sanchez. It
wasn't
it was a failed experiment. If you experimented, Arsenal needed a midfielder at the point, Man United needed a striker at that point. The experiment failed. It was January, and I'll go on to list another. You just mentioned two. I'll go on to list another multiple 1,000 that failed. We can keep listing the ones that succeeded. We can keep, like I said, it's an experiment. It works out sometimes.
It's not an experiment. I will counter that and say it's not an experiment, especially if, as a club in the recruitment department, you have a dossier on several players who could come in the striking position. It's not an experiment. It's now looking on that short list now and looking at which of these targets could you reach out to those clubs and see if you could do a deal for.
The thing about
Simple.
The thing about signing in January is that no top club will give you
their best player. Just like
no top club will give you their best players, right?
Yes.
But if you have clubs that have players whose contracts are running down and they do not want to let those players go out on a free, you can broker a deal and get them across the line. Right. So it's making your contact with the agents.
How
many people will do that? For example, if I'm going to wait for 6 months to get somebody for free, why will I pay money?
Why would I pay ahead and get it?
Why would you pay? Because that person could come in January and shift the trajectory of your season. Simple.
Maybe. And see, John,
yes.
Let's see.
For example, now Rashford is available on the market. I'm sorry, I'm going there now. Manchester United fans, Rashford is available on the market. I wouldn't pay 15 million to sign Rashford. I wouldn't even want him sweeping the offices at my football club. But he's a player that is available in a striking position that can be brought in. He clearly has no path back into the first team, and teams around Europe now have the opportunity to come knocking and offer Man U what they deserve, which is a very cheap fee to get the guy off their books, because right now he is more of a liability to the club.
But he has 2 or 3 years on his contract. You just can't.
Yeah, but Manchester United need him off their books. Simple.
We're not talking about Man United now. We're talking about Arsenal getting.
And that's what I'm saying.
There are no credible players. Unless you overpay. Understand this. Unless you are willing to overpay, because Marcus Rashford now in Man United bench definitely has 3 years on his contract or 2.5 years on his contract. You want to sign him in, Man United needs 40 million, and you know that with his current form, he's not worth 25 million.
Yes.
If Man United tell you to pay 70 million because he will fit or suit your style of play and give you more numbers, definitely you're going to pay it.
I wouldn't pay that.
Which means you're saying it from the angle of a fan, and I'm telling you, telling you as a club manager, which means you will overpay to get a scrappy player.
You won't overpay. You won't overpay.
Either you overpay to get a scrappy player.
And secondly, it depends on the player too.
That's what I'm saying now. Either you overpay for a scrappy player, or you get a player for free in the summer, and is either negotiate. And I think in the January transfer, as I say, is an experiment. We talk about Mo Salah. About Mo Salah in his first year at Liverpool. There was no numbers up there. Even when he went, was it from Fiorentina?
Let's go there. Let's go there, man. You can't say there was no numbers for Mo Salah. Please don't just come in here and make blanket statement without facts. You can't come in here and make that statement. No,
it was from the next season.
I will not let you say that. Go look at Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez came in, was banging in goals from the get-go. Go look at these transfers. Go look at the over a dozen other transfers that have gone through in January and have gone on to do well. Yes. So you can't say that. If you do not have a dossier of players you want in that position and you have to run for scraps like Arsenal did, trying to get Mkhitaryan in for Sanchez because of the breakdown in discussions of contract, it's a different scenario. So if you have a dossier of targets you need in the striking position, then you go down that list, make the phone calls that are required, and you get feedback on what is going to take to get a striker in. But if you haven't done your job and you've been sleeping through the summer, then in January you are going to be rolling a dice to get talent across the door.
See what I feel in January. If you want to buy superstars, you will not buy it in January.
You not go see for January
if because clubs will buy, except you want to buy for example, there are some mid-table teams that have good players.
No doubt.
You can pick from there from January, but yeah, some once in a while you can get good players in January. But how many? Check it. How many times are the
When did
superstars?
Dryer join us now?
I mean, it was in the summer. It was 1 year loan first, then before he was signed permanently. So I'm thinking, what I'm saying is that if
1
you
year
want to
loan
buy-
in the summer.
and that's all I'm going to say on the matter.
In the summer, not the
And
January
that's all
transfer.
I'm going to say I'm going to say on the matter. An out and out transfer does not necessarily need to happen in January. You can have that deal structured as a loan with an option to buy in the summer. One, you can have it structured as a down payment on a loan right now and then balance paid in the summer. There are so many verticals you can explore to get talent in across the door in January. The bottom line has to be, did you do this due diligence in the summer? Look at the list of players we need to get in the attacking position. Was contact made?
John.
And you can follow up on that in January.
John.
If that wasn't done, then of course you're rolling a dice in January.
John, you keep talking about the dice rolling. Like I said, it's about a gamble. It's an experiment.
every
Sometimes
every transfer is a
every-
gamble.
no, but when you have the summer to prepare the player, you have the summer, the 2 months holiday to prepare the player for the season ahead. First 3 matches, but you just have January transfer window. The league is already going on. When does he have to settle in? You get, so you now have
You
to
will
start.
settle
You now have
in
to start.
on the job.
You
Simple.
now have to settle him on the job, which will come with plenty work.
Amorim, is he not settling in on the job?
With how many
Straight
wins
up.
now? With how many wins now?
But that is reality.
See-
Manchester United wanted it so.
See,
They
John,
insisted he
understand.
joined mid-season.
Manager and player are not the
Simple.
same.
As
You
I
get
say,
me?
see, the truth about, you can argue all these things you want to argue, but the thing about transfers is that transfer is a 50-50 thing. If that, whether it's even in the summer or in January, he might come in and you know we have both players in the and they
Summer.
will train and we
I-
don't
I,
work.
I give you a clear-cut example. Gary Neville said something, and I was actually laughing when he said that over the summer, Manchester United, and sorry, Manchester United fans, I'm going there, but it's fine, he that is low need not fear to fall. He said over the summer that Manchester United spent 80 million on Euro, spent another 50 million or so on Zeski, spent another money on a third player, and at the time, nobody said that the transfers were poor businesses. At the time, nobody said that these deals, the players were substandard or decent. But as season has gone on, it's looking as if Manchester United has gone into another transfer window and wasted another 280 something million, 240 something million on average players who are not adding value to the team. Now that is his perspective. But I'm just saying, in hindsight now, those deals that they were allowed in Manchester United, like we joined, that they did most of their businesses early in the summer, as they should, because they have a trend of doing deadline day deals, which is where you get in the likes of a couple players that they have that I'm not going to name names now. But this is what it's like. So no transfer is every transfer is 50-50, like you just said.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. But the problem is, do you want to continue as you are right now? Because for that game yesterday, for Arsenal winning that game, and even look at other games, you always have an element of Arsenal could bottle this if they make 1 or 2 mistakes. And you need to have that extra man in the side that is going to help in attack. We're doing it on the podcast yesterday, and I said, even on the show yesterday, I said that you look at the top striker for Arsenal, Havertz, because of course, on another interview, what's his name, Jorginho was saying that the players see Havertz as a 9, that is not a winger, that they have a 9. I was like, wow, okay. Look across the Premier League. Arsenal's top striker is Havertz on 7 goals. Look at the average top 5 teams in that position on the league. The average striker in that position has above 10.
Liverpool striker no get anything because you want wait because if you go now you call Liverpool no get striker we get above 10.
Salah is sitting on top.
Salah no be striker. Salah,
but he has won that golden
Salah
boot back to back.
Salah no be striker.
Haaland is sitting on 14 on an off season where they are crucifying the Norwegian giant. He is sitting on 14, bro. That's double the productivity of Havertz and in less games. What are we doing here? So Arsenal should better bring down that expectation down to 4th position or 2nd position, or they should go into the summer or this January and do business, because you can't continue like this.
Okay, whether Arsenal will do business or not, you have to sit and find out. If Ateta was asked after that game, he said that if he sees an opportunity, that's how they used to say in their press conference, if they see an opportunity to do business in this January transfer window, they will do. But it's not looking like Arsenal is do, because Arsenal is looking for a clinical striker. But Jesus scoring 6 goals in 4, he's resurrected. So it's going to be.
I like this statement Arteta made, because it's just as it was in the beginning, so it is now, so shall it be. What will that end?
Okay.
That is what Wenger used to say every January. If there's an opportunity,
They will do business. Everybody
it's
used to say
fine.
it. Okay, let's move on to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports, and have some comments here. Emmanuel Okitibi saying good game from the boys. Waneri at okay, good games from the boys. Ethan Waneri. Ateta finally took the risk I have been begging him for. Play Waneri there. That means from the right side of the of the attack. He's also saying January is for filling blanks, not for total stars coming in. Nobody will sell their main star. Finally, he's saying, Emmanuel is saying, I agree with Nonso on January transfer. Mid-season transfer is a big gamble. Players coming in when season is already flowing is different from summer transfers. Okay, but let's see what Arsenal is going to be doing in this January transfer window. But for me personally, if you ask my personal opinion, I don't think
Arsenal, you guys can try again next year. Arsenal, forget about the Premier League. Go and try again next year.
Me, there are 2 players in Coventry that will come in and fit in Arsenal very well.
Coventry.
There is one player in.
There's one person. There's
was it?
No good deal.
Delap. There's a Liam Delap. Even though we have a buyback clause, though, but
if you should say they are star man, where they content for golden.
I'm interested in this Division 2 person.
See, where Man City collect Calvin Phillips from?
Leeds.
Where they did that time they collect. I know there's a good education they collect.
They were still in Premier
League. They were still in the Premier League,
but they were about dropping before they collected him now. Now look at it now. Leeds United, and they did what they did. He did.
So why would Arsenal buy from Coventry?
Because you need players to fill in the blanks.
Which blanks?
Fill in some blanks.
Blanks are filling in.
That's like a position. That guy will wait.
So
That guy
you go and buy somebody when that one area is there.
That guy will resemble one area is going to be replacing Odegaard now. That one guy will resemble Jack Grealish for Nottingham Forest. Jack Grealish twist. You get, he's a good player from that position as well. Okay. You sign players like this, they come in and they replace you.
For me, I think if it's not an upgrade on Saka or of the same mold, then you shouldn't be signing.
I'm not saying sign him and give him. You get a player on loan. You go to Portugal right now.
Why?
You go to Portugal right now. There's their player.
If I'm a coach, if I have to go to Coventry to sign a player, I'll go to my under-21 and bring one of my players to come and join.
Then you don't know what it is about experience.
Why will you go and
buy? You need the experience and the energy level to perform.
Why will you go and buy from Division 2?
Godwin.
Except that some talents are exceptional.
Yes.
That boy, maybe he's 17 or 18.
Godwin. I'm not telling you.
And he's exceptional in Division 2.
Yes.
Not that somebody is 25 years and he's playing for Division 2.
Godwin, I'm not like I said, you're coming in January to fill in blanks. You need your main players in the summer. You get him in. Saka is off injured now. You get this guy in. Now? He's 24 years old. He's a good player. He plays on the right. You get him in. He can play in that position and play as a right back.
That's what I'm saying.
You get him in.
With Sterling chopping for 350,000 on loan.
He collect pay cut. Leave Sterling.
Which pay cut?
And a loan.
Arsenal still dey pay am.
Sterling go go back Chelsea.
This one na Bad Belle FC na they call.
I'm just telling you players.
You have Trossard on the bench. You have Sterling that is coming back. I want to buy another.
Now you have Trossard on the bench. You have Sterling coming back from injury. You have Etawaniri that can play in that position. But this is where you see what John used to say now. Tinkering players with off position. You play Trossard on the right. He would not produce numbers now. Then you come back to criticize him after.
Do you know what
now? Godwin, look at it now. For Arsenal,
do not need another winger. What they need is an out and out striker.
Even if Tinker, sometimes I understand. Mourinho says something that I used to. I'll put it on my chest. If you're a good player and you are a attacker, normally, if you're a winger, you're supposed to play in two sides of the field. Ronaldo was playing from the right, play from
Yes.
the left, play from the middle.
Yes.
He's a good player.
Quaresma
Messi used to
too.
play from every angle. What I'm
When I
saying
talk
that
Go and see my Sané and my Sterling.
when I said this thing, John said it's about taking away
even
the player's
Sterling,
position.
when he was in top form at Manchester City, he
Yes.
play from the left, play from the right.
Yes.
Even,
When he was at
Sané-
Liverpool as well.
Sané plays from the. So
Yes.
you cannot
See,
tell me that Trossard cannot play from the right.
I'm not saying Trossard cannot play from the right, but I'm looking at people like John who will criticize him when his
Who
numbers
is-
are
who is
not
John,
up
is,
there.
is John a coach?
No, people like John, he's a fan because now he will tell you he's playing off position and this player you can play anywhere. But I think Arsenal in this summer, or if you're not going to sign this summer, in the transfer market, either this one or the next, you need 3 players.
Arsenal, there's a Kolo Muani available.
You need 3 players.
There is a Rashford available. There are so many- yes.
Rashford from the left. Another person come and compete with the Trossard and Martinelli already
In
on
the
the
attack
left.
position, not on the wings, bro.
See, bro, no matter how you say it, Rashford is not an out and out 9. He's
Muani
then another.
Nko,
He's not an.
Muani Nko.
In PSG, he's playing from the flanks as
He
well.
plays from 9 as well.
No, he plays from 9. He plays from the flanks.
Actually,
as well.
Muani is a
he-
9, bro.
he-
when
Straight
they
up.
bought him from Frankfurt,
What are
he was
we not
9.
saying
When he
now?
played in the World Cup, is from the 9 position.
What are we not saying,
Drifting.
man? What are we not saying? It's not about drifting. He
Okay.
played in that position.
Let's not argue about that. Okay, but let's see what happens with Arsenal if they are going to buy. But if you ask me my personal opinion, I don't think Arteta is going to buy because Sterling is talking about Sterling coming back in the next 2 weeks or so, and I know the way he's talking about Saka, he's going to come back before that due date. But let's see if it's going to happen. But if Arsenal needs a player or not, let's see if they are going to buy. Okay, let's move on to our YouTube channel and read one more comment. And okay, Emmanuel is saying, I will risk eating more than more on that Saka's position. Might not work always like it did yesterday, but it's worthy. They try. Okay, it's what they try. All Arsenal need is a top 9. Rashford started as a number 9 now. Muani has always been
Yes.
a 9. Okay, let's move on to other games for Arsenal. Arsenal win that game 3-1. So first 3 points for Arsenal. They are 9 points behind, 6 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool has a game in hand.
Possible 9 points.
Yes, Liverpool has a game in hand, and you see that's why when you drop points, you sometimes if you look at the table, you look at when you drop points at Fulham, Everton, you'll have closed up the gap, but that's football for you. So they are going to be hoping at some point that Liverpool will drop points so that they can cover up. Now they are second on the table, which is very good for them. So let's see if they are going to win the league or they are going to finish third in a row. Second position. So let's move on to other games that are happening today. It's the Italian Super Cup is happening today. I think they're not doing four-man team now. So it's Juventus, Inter Milan, Atlanta, and I think AC Milan.
AC Milan, yes.
4 of them. But for today, Inter Milan is going to be playing Atlanta in that game in the first semi-final of the Super Cup in Italy. What do you make of this game today? Inter and Atlanta. Our own Lookman is after his short holiday. Probably he came to Nigeria and do small Dorime. And he's back to Italy. He's back.
As he should.
He's back to play. Yes, he's back to play this Super Cup against Inter Milan. Inter Milan are a good side too.
It depends the kind of Dorime wey you do. It depends the kind of Dorime wey you do. If you do the anyhow kind of Dorime, bro, they go put am for bench first, make it rest, make eye for clear. You understand? But and that's true now. But in this game now, you're going into this game playing against Inter Milan, title contenders. The both of them are, and the both of them want to win a silverware this season. You see the way they perform, the both teams perform. You know that these teams, if any of these teams does not end this season with a silverware, then there's a problem. You get then maybe Tottenham Hotspur this thing not follow the issue wherever they go, but they already won a silverware last season. It's going into this game. It's who needs it more. It's about who wants it more, who needs it more. It's not about who even wants it more. It's about who needs it more. Because Inter Milan wants to dominate Italy, and Atlanta wants to come back into the fray and say, "Oh, we've been here for the past 5 years, and we have not been loud. We want to be loud now. We want to come into they want to be the Leicester City, come in, win the trophy, and just be there." You get? They want to be. I don't know how to put it.
I think they want to be the Chelsea because if you talk about Leicester, Leicester was a one season.
Napoli be the Chelsea.
Leicester was a one season wonder.
Napoli be the Chelsea.
Leicester was a one season wonder. And I don't think the builds Atalanta are coming for. They've been building steadily in the last past 5 years.
Yes, we know.
They've been building steadily, so I'm not sure that build is just to come and show one season. If that was it, they wouldn't be where they are in the league this season because
I'm not saying
they are chasing Inter right now.
You know, it's about building, get where you want to. Build on the performance, improve the performance. That's what I'm saying. So they've been building, they've been improving. Now it's about who wants it more. Inter Milan has won the last two, what's it called, Scudetto. You get they've won one of the last 2 Scudettos. They've won even 2 of the last 5 Scudettos. So it's about they want it more. They want to be in that conversation. They want to. They are Inter Milan already dominated the Serie A. So you need somebody else to come in and dominate alongside Inter Milan, or perhaps take Inter Milan off their jobs.
I think in this encounter, Atalanta are super advantaged. Now I'll give you my grounds for saying that, and then we can pontificate on the merits or whatever it is now. But the bottom line is that Inter Milan are well suited to play in this league structure because they are a bigger side. Let's not come here and mix
They went
words.
to Champions League finals the other
Go
day.
look at that squad. Go look at the value of that squad. Pari pursue with other players, other clubs in the league, and you see that there are powers. But this is knockout football. And for one night in 90 minutes, Atalanta can come out on top.
Yo, don't look at it like
Atalanta
that.
can come out on top. For one night in 90 minutes, Atalanta can come out on top
John,
to add another silverware
John,
to the recent cabinet they have, which is
the cabinet never even
Charles
did
de
anyone.
Catalia. Yes, the cabinet is just boasting of that Europa League, and now possibly boasting of the Super Cup. So it's an off. Let me say it's an out or a possibility, and this could be a spur for Atalanta to go and win the Scudetto. So all I'm saying, if Charles de Catalia, the what would I call him now, the Musketeer, and what's his name, Lookman, come up good for this team. Come up good now, not be saying, may go there, go play game. Come up good with the goals, and they defend as we know they can defend under Gasperini. It should be a walkover.
Okay, what do you the operation for that game before we talk about a new bill of transfer, rumors everywhere?
Yeah, rumors are
flying everywhere. Let's talk about what do you think will happen? Like, what's the operation for that game?
I want an Atalanta win.
Because of Lookman, if you see anything,
I want an Atalanta win. Straight up.
How will you support? Everybody supporting Lookman. He needs to do back to back.
It's not about let the
African
best
footballer
man.
of the year.
It's not about let the best man.
Let the best man win.
Okay,
I disagree.
If time is playing, you want to support
I disagree. See.
Against Liverpool, I was there. I told you the score.
We don't need no so support to win this match. Let's just go back, look at the games Inter has played. Inter has struggled to win the last 5 games.
But they won.
Yes, they won, no doubt. They struggled to win the last 5 games.
You said something about.
And secondly, they have not averaged more than 2 goals per game. Their main average is 1.5 goals.
But when they meet Lazio, when they beat Napoli, they score 5. 5
but
or 6
they
goals.
conceded 2.
5-0. I mean 5-1.
Go check it. They conceded.
Now look at.
And then look across the pond. Atalanta this season have scored more games with a higher goal average. Go look at Atalanta. You should be having a 2.5 or a 3 average.
Okay, but
so I'm saying the firepower is in Atalanta's court,
John,
they can go ahead and blow them out of the water.
John, look at Inter Milan for the last 5 games in all competition. They've kept clean sheets.
That's the problem.
Lazio 6-0.
That's the
I'm not worried about that.
3-0.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm not worried
so
you said Lazio score goal. Before that game, they lost against a team before they met against Lazio.
I'm not worried about them.
We know the capability of Inter Milan defensively and offensively. Defensively, they are sound. You get offensively, they score goal. They score 2 goals. They keep the ball to themselves. They end the match the way it is.
That their coach Inzaghi. I don't know what is wrong with that man.
All I'm telling you is that
he doesn't like
Atalanta.
You better not to even consider team for
no, just no. If you know say you no go fit score goal, no just concede.
Okay, for John is supporting Atlanta today, and so he's saying any team that
anything will win. Let the best man win.
Okay. You're hedging your bets, man.
I'm not hedging my bets. It's just that a team you love and a brother you love, you can't go against. You love this team. And you have this your brother here. You just can't go against the 2 of them.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game.
There are no middle grounds in life.
There are middle grounds.
There are no middle grounds.
We will settle with the middle ground.
There are no middle grounds in life. Man.
Somebody have to win that game.
Yes.
So let's see what happens in that game. Okay, let's talk about a bit of transfer. But before we enter the transfer, you can call us and tell us your own contribution and everything we are talking about today. The Arsenal game on the transfer. What do you think the transfer should be doing? If I will talk about transfers now. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Arsenal winning that first game in the Premier League this 2025. Call and tell us what you think about that game and other transfers we are going to be talking about. Okay, if you look at the transfer rumors flying, let's talk about Arsenal because Saliba news is there that Real Madrid is going to buy in the summer. Not now, but they're going to bid in the summer. You know, it's now that you start preparing
For someone
for summer. They are started preparing. The way Real Madrid is eyeing Arnold, we talked about yesterday. They are eyeing Arnold. If it doesn't work this January, it's going to work in the summer. But what do you think about that transfer? Let's take this call before you answer that. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
This is Godwin from Benton.
Okay. Happy New Year to you. What is your contribution?
I mean, the same. I just want to commend you for your effort. In fact, in this place, it's like both FN and State Silver.
Thank you very much.
You guys in the studio, in fact, your analytical power is beyond human comprehension. I just love the way you carry us along. And I wish you the best things happen to you in this year 2025.
Thank you very much.
I want to ask a question. I don't know. I want you to tell us more about Chelsea's transfer because I'm a
Chelsea fan.
Chelsea fan.
Okay, but
God bless.
Thank you very much. For now, Chelsea has. Okay, God bless you too. For now, there's no rumors for Chelsea now. There's no rumors. Chelsea is quiet. Yeah, you know how many players they sign in the summer. You know how many players.
Let's not forget that sometime in the summer we were saying silent moves for Chelsea.
No, it was silent move for Liverpool.
But it's for Liverpool.
It was Liverpool. Silent moves.
Okay.
And we announced Federico Chiesa. Then all of a sudden we announced the Mamadashvili and we sent him back on loan.
Okay, there's no transfer for now. There's no rumors for Chelsea.
Then they won't buy again.
They need to sell.
They won't buy again.
Yes, they need to buy.
But let's see what Chelsea. The transfer just started yesterday,
They
so
need
let's
to buy,
see.
no doubt.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Okay, we lost that call. 0706 048 5853. Okay. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Godwin, John, and Nonso.
Good
Good
morning.
morning to you.
Happy New Year to
Happy
you.
New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year
Happy
to
New
you.
Year.
What
It's
is
a walk going up and higher and higher. But FM is really a wonderful station.
Thank you very much.
Lord of Chelsea Jolinyan from Tenyomi, Benue State.
Okay. All right. What's your
In
contribution?
fact, sometimes when you are fortunate, even though you don't have a striker, but when luck for your side, you'll be winning all your games as if you knew it all. If Arsenal can keep on winning, I think it will be better.
Okay.
And the only thing that makes Liverpool to get them is the draw and the lose that they got on the way. But if they came back well and solidified their defense and everything, I think Liverpool will be crying. That's what I'm perceiving.
Okay.
Because they are higher. Like what yesterday I had, though I couldn't watch the match because the guy that owns a hall in our place went for a party and we could not watch it. But I watched on the net.
Okay. Yeah, hello. Hello. Okay, I can't hear you again. You can come back and continue this conversation. They said that when they used to watch, but the person go back.
You remember that meme on social media where we say you buy bread, go junction, may you go buy your person no come.
They want to watch Arsenal. But I just understand what the people are saying about Liverpool. And it's never to perform first. When you perform,
Yes.
win
your games.
Because when we talk, I say God was saying the only problem we have is Pep. The only problem we have is Pep. Pep now don't go sabbatical even while he's still there on the job. But Arsenal they find their leg.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, a team of sport analysts on radio.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Happy New Year to you.
Same wishes to you all. Matthew, a conscious fan from Ogoja.
Okay. Welcome to the show.
I'm receiving the station loud and clear. Which state the station is located?
Enugu.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Good FM, right?
Yes. FM. Yes.
Right. My contribution is to respond to the Chelsea fans that asked about Chelsea transfer. I don't think Chelsea needs any player for now because in all departments, I think we have more than fitted players. It's just a matter of time, and we are doing well. Something we are doing bad to start requesting for more signing.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, I think Nicola Jackson is my favorite striker.
Oh wow.
Because maybe some people don't like him because he's black. You can attest to it that anytime they bench Nicola Jackson, Nkunku doesn't do well.
Yes.
Nkunku is always doing well in Conference League.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah,
We
yeah,
can
yeah.
hear you.
But when it comes to Premier League, I think Nicola Jackson
He's
is the
missing.
best
Yes.
to me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all about that. We are doing good. But the loss against Ipswich Town, it pains me much. We shouldn't have lost 2-0 against Ipswich. I know they were playing seriously like Wounded Lion, but nonetheless, we are doing well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and happy New Year to you. Okay, on our YouTube channel, Emmanuel is saying Saliba will likely renew before the summer self. Madu should stay away, Joe. Okay, Tima, welcome to the show. You say you can't come here and make blanket statements, my guy. In January transfer window is good. Okay, let's talk about Saliba before we take more calls. Saliba, but what do you think? Quickly, what do you think? Do you think that it will stay? Because Real Madrid is
his contract expires next year, I think.
I think 2 years.
No, that's what I'm saying. 2025, summer 2025.
This is 2024.
This is so we're in 2025, 2026 summer.
Yes.
That's when his contract expires. So before the end of this year, he should be given a new contract if they want him to stay.
John,
Obviously.
he's not going anywhere. Arsenal will not agree.
I don't think Arsenal are going
no.
to agree. No.
See, the thing is,
no.
if you give him contract early,
That's the thing. That's
now
the
we are
thing.
talking about it 2026, 2027. His
Because
contract.
we are talking about
the thing
trends
is,
and this
the
other
thing is,
guy
his
because
contract
we weren't
expires.
giving
His
deals.
contract expires in 2026 with an extension to extend to 2027
Yes.
or thereabout. Now, if he's not giving a contract early, Real Madrid poach definitely. Who know one win Champions
You know,
League?
the funny thing is, if he's not given a contract at the end of next season,
Mm-hmm.
all Arsenal will need to do is just trigger an extension to 27.
But let's see
and
what happens.
we continue going.
He's talking about another rumors flying in that Arsenal is looking to sign Rashford.
You don't hear that rumor before.
It's happening
don't hear that
every day.
before.
I think they are dropping that rumors every. That's how they push players.
They don't hear that.
drop it. Arsenal.
Then all of a sudden,
let's take a think about it.
Think about
But
it.
Rashford, we said yesterday, he said that he's ready for a new challenge. I don't know what the
Of
new
course,
challenge
and
is.
that's what it means.
New challenge is leaving the club.
New challenge is fighting for the new manager.
New challenge is leaving the club, bro.
Then if his
Simple.
new challenge is leaving the club, then fine. Make him come they go.
Even though he came back yesterday to deny all rumors that he's not negotiating with any other club.
The
Now,
thing where
so
you
him
post,
they be.
see,
You
definitely you're not going to be in the what's it called to negotiate with other clubs because now the clubs will first give you offer before you negotiate. Now you know if you tell us say you are debunking all rumors that you're not negotiating because clubs never give you offer.
Club never give you offer.
If you say club don't give an offer, you know if you debunk it. But now you get the right to debunk the rumor, say because no club don't look away. You need to perform first, and all of last season his numbers were going down.
Yes.
Clubs are looking at him. Then with the statement that he's done, he's with your statement that you've reached your peak. But with that statement alone, self, the only club you could look outside, self, now maybe Plymouth or Middlesbrough or maybe Stoke City. No. Everton self, Sean Dyche no fit gree. And I know coaches, I know players, I know Sean Dyche no fit gree. You know, McNeil of Everton now better pass Marcus Rashford. If you ask me.
Wow.
I'm not saying it because I hate Marcus Rashford or perhaps I don't like the guy. I like the guy. I like his work. I like what he has done for Man United. An academy graduate becoming a doctor by award. You know if you call him name, I mean, you call him Dr. Marcus Rashford, MBE, BSc, BBC. You go call that name, you go put in title.
The problem now is that you can't command up to 25 million for Rashford.
The thing is, you can command up to 50. Anybody will get the money.
Make it come. Okay, let's see what happens with Rashford. Rashford is going to be a big, in quote, he's supposed to be the English team's poster boy. Everyone was expecting, where he started his career, everyone was expecting to excel and become the superstar, but somehow, that did not happen with him. Okay, before we take more calls, let's go to our YouTube channel and read some of the comments. Solomon, welcome to the show. He said, I have made a decision to comment every day on your show. Thank you very much. Solomon is also saying Rashford's new challenge should be outside the club. I beg, it's time to go. Okay, Emmanuel he's saying Rashford might go to West Ham at Nonso. Rashford is doing well off football he's doing with football presently. He's also saying Arsenal should have already placed a 250 in front of Saliba. Okay, let's see if he's going to sign that.
I support him, or he should go to West Ham.
You want Rashford to go to West Ham?
West Ham helped Jesse Lingard, his former roommate.
What did he
Excel.
help? Well,
They help him now. Help him improve in career before he go Japan, go to play ball. You get so make him come.
I think it's a
Make
guy.
it come,
If,
make
if,
it
if he
come.
goes to if he
Make him
goes
come
to West
learn
Ham,
how to dribble from Mohamed Kudus.
if he goes to West Ham, I think it's a I don't know how to
No,
explain
so
that.
we just start tearing into the guy every week.
Football
man.
club don't finish.
Okay,
He
let's
goes to West Ham. Me, I'll just leave West Ham and go to Eyimba
take
and
calls.
support
Yeah, hello, good
MPFL.
morning. Good morning.
Good
Name and
morning.
location,
Morning.
please. Okay, IK, what is your contribution? Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year all.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you.
I think we should leave Rashford alone. Of course, they do play. I was that the coach when they come there, I'm sorry to use it to have Rashford.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Sancho is doing now.
Should
Have you expected a chance to be doing this thing by now?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gives him the
Chance.
No verse, wetin Sancho dey do?
look at what he's doing.
Wetin him do?
Huh?
please come and take Rashford as well
You know,
too.
see, even the star way go
At-
loan in the
At this point, I'm blind.
do you take the flower that his performance that year? See, Rashford is a good player. There's no clause. Come out to Man U. No big club you not do well in England.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth.
Mm.
No big club you not do well. He's a
So-
good player.
So Chelsea should sign him now.
Chelsea man na come sign am.
If they want to sign, let them promote him. They will see what he. Why they don't come bold to say him now? Because they know what is in him.
Mm.
I think that just the hide. Let them come bold
You know.
to say that they will say him.
Okay. All right.
For Chelsea, the Kuku, I had my colleagues talk about Jackson and Kuku.
Mm.
They are not playing the same way. You can't compare number 9 to a person who knows they play number 9 in terms of goals.
Mm.
So you should play Kuku. Should put Kuku in his normal position. So but for this old man, when they say not a charge 30 contender, I don't understand him. But the time I will believe him is because he's still winning matches and saying that I will believe him.
Okay.
Continue losing matches and say that he will be sacked. That is the thing.
All right. Thank you very much.
Typical Chelsea fans.
Okay.
He should be sacked.
Typical Chelsea
My own
fans.
manager don dey lose match since I thought say I no like am. When he
Typical
dey
Chelsea
start.
fans.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
Dewo.
Name and location.
Corner.
Okay.
Welcome.
Happy New Year to you. And what's your contribution? Thank you very much.
The man I call my fellow Chelsea fan
Mm-hmm.
say that maybe Jackson because he's a black.
Mm.
Not football. There's nothing like black or we don't. There's no racism or discrimination. If you don't know how to play ball, you don't know how to play ball.
Okay.
Whether black or yellow. Jackson is not a striker. Let him be on the bench. Let him just sit on the bench. We need a striker.
Okay.
That man is like he likes enjoying conference league. Maybe Thursday we sit down watching conference league with Noah FC and all that. We should sign a striker that will compete with big boys.
Okay.
Yeah?
It's like competing with big boys in Europa
All
League.
right. Thank you very much. Okay. And that's news.
Maybe they should sign
Nottingham
Rashford.
Forest is trying to probably they have
That one is
listed.
not a 9 as well. It's just
Okay,
a
guys.
thing.
Okay, guys. Nottingham Forest has probably they want to sell Awoni. He has not played much this season. And Wood, I think Wood is speaking from. It's Wood that played for Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Chris
So
Wood,
Awoni
yeah.
has not really played very much. What do you make of this transfer? Do you think he should fight for his place or to leave? But let's take this final call before we talk about Awoni. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Yes, good
Name and
morning.
location, please.
Yeah, my name is Toby from
Okay. What is your contribution? Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, thank you. God bless you. That's Inter Milan and Atalanta game.
Mhm.
I want Atalanta to win that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, and for my club Chelsea. For Arsenal match yesterday.
Mm.
Yeah, congratulations to them. This year, I don't want to ban any club. Because any time I just played where you should win. Because I don't know whether it's a battle or not the other club that is making my club to lose. So
Mm.
wish my club well. Yeah,
Mm.
qualify for top for this season.
All right.
Mm.
Thank you very much, and happy New Year to you.
Yeah, happy New Year to
Okay, I want
you.
to this transfer. Nobody has known where he's going to go though, but
Mm.
Wood is actually scoring goals. I think it's 11 goals this season. So I wanted to break into that striking post is going to be tough, but him leaving, I think he should leave and go and find first team
The
football.
truth of the matter is, when Wood stops scoring,
Hmm.
they will remember there is an Awoni
You know,
in the camp.
the thing is, whether Awoniyi scores or he doesn't score, he performs.
Yeah.
You get now if Wood doesn't score, there's an Elanga from the flanks that is scoring. There's an Osinodoi from the flanks scoring goals. This is what they call the front three, supplying and scoring the goals whenever they get the chance to. Anthony Elanga from the right, Osinodoi from the left, Chris Wood from the front, Yax from the middle. Then their defender Milenkovic scoring
I
goals.
wanted to stay or should leave.
He should fight for his place.
He
It's
should
just one of the
fight
things.
for
Fight for your
his
place
place.
in the team, or perhaps you get a better offer somewhere else and go there and deliver.
Okay, let's see
Please,
what our
my team should go and sign Yokora. I heard it's available for 80 million. They should go and
we'll discuss that. But Man is
That is
actually
all.
looking at him too. But let's see what happens in this transfer window. Okay, a little bit of sad news. Nwabali lost his mother
Yeah.
again after losing his father a while ago. He lost his mother again. I think it was yesterday. So our prayers are with him and his family in this tough time. Imagine just starting a new year in the 1st of January, you are losing your mother. I think it's a sad thing for us. So our prayers and our thoughts is with him. Let's hope that he stays strong and stays strong always. Okay, this is how we're going to end today's talk. We are going to the football show. Okay, find out on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube at Volt FM Sports, and Emmanuel is predicting Atlanta to win today. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Tomorrow we're going to talk about more of transfers happening in every club. If any club, maybe in Manchester United, what they need, what we think they need, what Arsenal needs, what Chelsea needs. We're going to talk about transfer tomorrow. The same what every club needs to do to improve their squad. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Happy New Year. Let's hope that 2025 will give us more goals in football, more enjoyment, and let's hope that your favorite club will win a trophy this season. My name is Godwin, and have